Alright, this is day 2-ish. I worked my ass off yesterday. I mean, like, I still got the ass. Look at this thing. But, motherfuck. These parts of my body that I haven't used ever. I'm sore in places I didn't even know I had places. But gotta get at it. Alexa, my garage on. So, sorry, I got shit in my hand. Oh, my painting gear. It was in the basement from my remodel. Put the old shoes on. Oh, fuck. Even these hurt. Alright, so there's Holly. She's a cunt. I have 2 other cats running around here somewhere. Hutter, he's an old dude, old and gray, but he's a gray cat. Then there's Sushi, black and white. I don't like cats. I like Sushi. He's a cool little dude. Alright, so four rollers, a couple brushes, old dried up shit. I don't know why I don't throw that away. I'm notorious for keeping rollers just in case. Full rollers. It's always an adventure when you get into your shit. Find out what you have and what you need. Like these cheapo nobody uses a 2-inch brush. I would rather use a 4-inch flat. 3-inch. On little teeny tiny stuff. Because, I mean, realistically, you only got, when it's loaded with paint, that's what you're using. You get to hold more material in there. But it's whatevs. I like paintbrushes for cleaning shit up, like my drill press here. Get a bunch of shit on it, you just... See, they're easy. It's chilly this morning. All right, on the agenda for today, and what I did yesterday, I got all the facing, and I had to redo all that motherfucker. That was extra shit that I didn't plan on doing. Of course, these old, I mean, it's not old, but kind of old and neglected construction. It's never, you know, it's always, you gotta do extra. But so I got that face, a little patchwork. I gotta clean. I did some work on this up here. Fucking birds. God, I hate birds. I gotta clean all that. Clean up in here. Knock all the cobwebs down. Do a little scraping. Do a little cleaning. But I need to get this painted now because all that shit's gonna grow and it's gonna cut me off. So that's why the rush on getting just this painted. We're thinking about painting the house a different color. We've talked about it this year, but right now, again, like I said yesterday, I don't I don't want to spend the money not knowing when or if money's coming in. So do what we can, the necessities, and then the rest will just kind of trickle in. But I gotta go get the stuff that I ordered. Hopefully they got the paint right. It's kind of difficult ordering online. So I gotta get the ladder out to get up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I change that light fixture now? I mean, it needs to be changed. It's fucking full of dead shit. I don't even know what turns it on. I've never used it. Also on my list, air compressor. I rigged up a dry line for condensation, so it drains, or so it collects down here in this piece of 2-inch, and I can drain it out instead of it draining into here. So I ordered all the shit to do it, to connect, because you got to go from the pump through the line, then back into the compressor into your tank. When I just set it up, I just was using it that is just like a transition line, but ordered all the shit on Menards, and then had a bunch of other shit, and I'm like, I really don't need that yet. So I took the stuff off the order. Well, I took like $11 worth of the most essential fittings that I needed to make it fucking work. So that's how it goes. It's odd. You can't just go to the store and pick shit up and do what you need to do, you know? It's weird. I mean, when I went to pick up the stuff the other day at the little drop off, or the little, will call area, I looked in the store, fucking people it was like a Memorial Day weekend. Fucking weird. But I gotta go pick up some shit. A couple more boards, the paint, a couple things to do the gutters, some straps for the gutters. Some other shit. There's where everything just kind of lived for now. my stepson's spare motor for his Westie. Was it 1980? 80, 81? Little boxer motor. I think the John Deere 19.5 horsepower Rider's got more power in it than that thing. Oh my god. It's good stuff though. He's working his balls off to get it. He wants to basically live in it, which is, good on him. He'll see the world, see the country, take a couple years off, fuck off, and just go do you know? It's gotta be pretty cool. So he found that in Pennsylvania? Him and a buddy drove out to get it. He got it a couple miles down the road and it went, nope. So they got a trailer. Brought the rest of the way. He pulled the motor. Oh, shit. Rebuilt it. And then he found this one at a junkyard, local, and went and picked it up for spare parts. And he's used a couple things off of it. It's pretty cool. It's a good little gig. I like it. It's good to have a tinker, But that's my agenda. So there's my welding cart. Took an old toolbox and put shit on it. Built this, or I bent that at work. I remember work. So I have 4 days after this week. I have 4 days left of furlough pay. So after the furlough pay is over, I have to file for unemployment if they're not going to be bringing us back to work. Now, I work for Bosch Automotive Steering in Florence, Kentucky. we make steering systems for, I think the last count was like 12% of vehicles on the road. A lot of the Chevys, a lot of cars. We only have like 2 SUVs now, but right before all this shit happened, everything was gearing toward SUVs. The SUV market's exploding. We make the steering system for the Corvette, the Cherokee, which is a fucking turd, Tesla, which we don't get a lot of orders for Tesla, but because everything's electronic steering now. The company I work for was on one of 3 companies that made electronic steering, getting away from hydraulics, and expected the market to catch up like 10 years later. Well, the market exploded with the technology, and so everybody's making electronic steering now. You can't get, aftermarket, you can't get hydraulic steering in a new car. One, it's not efficient. 2, you have fluids and stuff that you have to worry about. But electronics is a little bit more involved because of safety. It's a safety critical part. Anyway, I do maintenance. I keep the machines running. The machines that make the parts. All we do is we make the rack bar that goes inside the rack and pinion steering. Just the rack bar. 90% of them are 26 millimeter diameter bar, about 2.5 feet long, with gears on them, grooves. That's it. Just a rack bar that the tie rods tie into, and the motor moves it back and forth, and that's what we do. 158,000 square feet facility to make rack bars. We make a couple million a year. There's Sushi. He's a cool little fucker. I like this one. Don't touch his butt though. You can roughhouse him, do whatever you want, as long as you're touching his head. Anything behind that, he'd fuck you up. But it's whatever. So anyway, and we make the nuts for some of the steering system. We have 2 steering systems. We have dual pinion, which is gears on both ends, and then you have automated power assist, APA, which is ball screw. We get the ball screws in rough form from suppliers from Germany and Mexico, and then we fine grind them because that's where the ball bearings fit into to go around the ball screw in the system. That's what the Corvette is, and we just picked up a big contract. Our biggest thing is Toyota. I don't even know what it goes in or what Toyota it fits in, but there's an ass load of them, and we've been working overtime for ever. We can't keep up because it hits so fast. Not a lot of our machining is tooled for it yet, so we're having to keep up with minimal machining, which it's whatever. But it's a lot of electronics. It's a lot of bullshit. That's what it is. Button pushing mostly, operator error, or little tiny things that break. It's an easy job for the most part. But I gotta go get some shit. Here's my workbench. Fucking wreck. Dude, I tell you what, the best thing you can do for yourself is get one of these little cheap ass fucking labelers. You get whatever labeler. Label your shit. It sounds like you're dumb if you need to label everything where you need to know where everything is. You should already know where everything is. But let me tell you, when you get a bunch of shit, and you will get a bunch of shit, like, just these little bushings and washers. You just keep shit like that. They don't keep forever. They dry rot. I've thrown away more than I've used, but you get a kit of shit and you want to put it somewhere, just put it in there. I I mean, look at all, it's just little screws and wire nuts and connectors and fucking hot glue and butt splices and all my archery shit, zip ties, 9mm shotgun shells. I know where it is, but it's also nice knowing that you know where everything is. Dude, it'll help. I mean, these little bins are fucking fabulous. Spend the money. Spend the fucking money. Get decent bins. Don't get the little plastic cheap shit. I mean, it's an investment. Don't go cheap. If you're, needing something just to get something, wait, because honestly, if you go cheap, you'll use it for a little bit and then you'll throw them away. And then you'll go get the right shit and you'll wonder why you spent the money on shit twice, So, just my little piece of lifely advice. Keep your shit organized. Goes a long way. Well, I'm off to the store to pick shit up. I'll give an update. But that's... Oh, fucking Holly. Anyway. Peace out.